Still with the ZZ. They explored some more. They had found the hourglass-shaped key, so they used the hourglass-shaped key, and they went into a room with a giant pit. The pit went hundreds of feet down. They shot a firebolt down it. They dropped a torch down it. They tried to figure out what was at the bottom of the pit. They heard the sounds of quivering gelatinous masses down at the bottom of the pit. They heard the sounds of howling death dogs in the minis, and they argued with each other. Should we cast Featherfall and jump down the pit and land in a pile of monsters? Or should we leave and go see what's going on? Um, and so they started walking out of the catacombs, but then they paused and they discussed some more, unable to decide. Should we leave or should we hop down that hole? And as they were discussing, a horse, thick-bodied and strong of limb, big rippling horse chest muscles,
Hmm.
flowing mane,
Yes.
kicking its feet, and cantering down the halls, the 1 foot by 1 foot gray marble halls with the lightly glowing crystals once every 5 feet. And the horse approached and turned into a man.
Oof.
There he was, Basnik.
Esnick.
Hey guys, I had to
Oh.
go see the sun or like grass or something. I don't know. It gives me the creeps down here.
Yes, I do not blame you for that.
So what you
It
guys been up to?
hmm.
Uh, exploring this out a little bit more, fighting some death dogs. We found the Queen's killing room.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
I just went and ate some grass and took a nap.
Really?
Yeah, it
That's
was great. You guys should try it sometime.
I shall leave that in honor to you, my good sir.
What, taking a nap? You don't sleep?
Oh no, the eating grass pods. No,
I'll
I
go
take
ahead.
You ever heard of this thing called salad?
what is that?
It's like big grass
Okay,
in a bowl
gotcha.
with. You ever heard of this thing called cheese?
Cheese. Yes. Quite a delicacy.
Yeah, you put cheese in it.
Oh really?
And like sometimes you can put some sort of meat in it, like
Mm,
chicken
mm,
or like I think just chicken.
mm.
And then put like other vegetables in it. And like
Ooh,
these big crunchy like bread bits. They're really crunchy bread though.
bread bits, you say?
Yeah. And
Oh,
then they put this sauce on. Oh, this sauce. It's called dressing.
dressing.
Yeah.
Do you
I know.
mean?
I thought it was a verb too. I know what you're gonna say. You think
Wow.
that's a verb, but
Yes.
it's actually a noun.
Wow. I thought
Yeah.
it was an outfit for eating the
Yeah,
salad.
that yeah,
Yes.
I thought it was like a verb for like
Ceremonious.
saying how you're like getting dressed.
Yes.
No, like you ever had
Wow.
barbecue sauce?
Like I've heard of
You ever
it,
had
but
Sweet Baby Ray's?
no.
It's the opposite of Sweet Baby Ray's,
Gotcha.
but
We
like
were not really
just
allowed
as
to have
good.
such things in nobility. It was considered common
Oh,
food.
really? The chefs cooked it up for me. So like I don't know what kind
Ooh.
of nobility you were in, but it's pretty common here.
Mm.
Like they put ranch on everything. It's crazy.
Wait, speaking of nobility, it seems that our compatriot here, Mickey, is actually a what were you again? The
I mean, it's just my bloodline. I
oh
stem
yes.
from one of my family members. Was involved with a fae, and that's where
Oh
most of my magic comes from.
yes. The nobility of magic.
I mean, I wouldn't really call it nobility.
Hmm.
Okay, but
Well,
what is? No offense, like I'm sure you're proud of your bloodline, but like, what
absolutely.
does that matter, really?
Nothing much, but
Yeah, not much.
Yeah,
Just
no offense, Mickey. If you're proud of it, you should be proud of it. But
yes, be proud of your
eh,
nobility. You own it.
like
You own it.
Mickey,
Yes.
who's cooler, nobility or a horse?
mm,
Oof.
that's a tough pick.
Mm,
I know I can't even fathom it. Like,
yes, I know. There
what
is
if what if there was a noble horse?
what?
They're made.
But couldn't one say that being born a horse is nobility of itself?
No, I've heard of such a thing.
Hmm.
Two
Yeah.
such things.
Oof.
You ever heard of a Pegasus?
A Pegasus.
Or
Oh, I've heard
unicorn?
legend.
I think those are noble horses.
Mm.
Huh.
Oh, you
Hmm.
know, I think you're on to something, my good friend.
No. You guys said what we're gonna do. I'm gonna think about this. I don't know what the fuck we're doing, so you guys figure it out.
Okay.
Isaac's
Well,
gonna stare off into space.
well, how confident are you in your fighting capabilities at this time, Vasnik?
Did we get a long rest in between the like 3 sessions I've been gone?
Short rest.
Uh,
No long rest yet.
Uh, I could
bu-
go horse mode one more time. I think I got 3 heals
Hmm.
and I got no third levels.
Hmm.
were you part of solving the puzzle with sweets?
Yeah,
All right, so after that was
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it
I
was the
figured we had
sword.
long rest story, so I clicked the sheet. So I'm just marking shit down of what I believe I had left, which
Yeah, the
was
long
no
last
third
short.
levels.
Yeah, the last long rest was before the eyeball fight. So yeah, it was just a short rest after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're cool with having 2 third levels knocked out in a second level,
Hmm.
that one wild shape and half my heals, because I don't remember what I had on my sheet before.
Hmm. Hmm. Cazador would look over at Mickey. Hmm. You know, I think there's wisdom in your words of perhaps this is not the best course of action at this time. I I don't know. I feel as though if I wasn't terribly maimed by a canine, two canines, I would be more confident, but I feel as though that rock, that dreaded rock, completely shattered my confidence for today.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that rock kind of
Hmm.
didn't do well for you or Basnick, if I remember right.
No. Next time, I think you should talk to the rock. I'm just
Oh
saying.
shit, the rock.
Yes, the
Fuck,
Yeah,
rock.
I
The
forgot
rock.
about the rock.
the
Yes.
insulting rock that made fun
Oh
of
my
horses and now
god.
made fun of wizards.
Yes.
It made fun of you too.
No, it prophesied over me.
Okay,
Yes.
is that good?
No.
Okay, good.
Cazador would look over at his maimed arm, just purple and just all mangled. No, I would say it's a little less than average, you know. Not
Mhm.
really at that terrible state, but not at that mess state, you know?
Mm. Yeah, we
Well,
probably
you
need
know
to
what they
take you
say.
to a cleric or something to get that taken care of.
Yes, but I don't know. I have partial fear of because they're going to find out about this, and with my arm being terribly mangled, if I get help anywhere or a scene, I fear for you and Basnick and the prince.
Oh,
Mm.
I can like fix it. sort of, probably.
I would be most gracious but most surprised. It was some kind of hound. It had two heads. When it bit me, it felt like being stabbed repeatedly with a dagger made of salt.
Yeah, those are called teeth and saliva.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you are the druid, so you
Yeah.
do know more about animals than
All right.
I'll
I
believe.
want I want to take a look at his arm. Is it like broken?
It is it's not broken. It has four holes of it in it, two of them being worse. They appear to be the fangy parts of the dog's teeth, and the two topmost ones are pretty deep and thick. But moreover, the bite has a blue and green, sorry, a purple and green tinge to it, and his face also is sort of a little greenish and purple. He's looking pretty woozy and messed up.
Oh, yeah, and I believe I have like Cazador is leaning on Mickey's staff, like using it to help himself walk.
Oh yeah, he's using my 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
Can I do a medicine check to see if like spell healing will help him?
You may do a medicine check.
It
Yeah.
is on
I'm worried those
Yeah.
those
dice, right?
I'm worried those dogs gave him rabies or something.
Cazador would look over at Mickey. Rabies.
Yeah, infernal rabies. I don't know.
Infernal rabies.
18
Oh no, don't.
18.
Oh,
for a medicine.
Shit.
you
You can
beautiful
tell,
Italian stallion.
you can
Oh.
tell he's got a disease. He currently has the poisoned condition, and it is the result of a disease.
Guys, I took lesser
No.
restoration off when we left the party.
Oh, no worries. Well, that was the last they seen of Cazador. I'll play.
Can I tell if it'll last like forever until it's cured or just a long rest?
You can tell that not only will it last, but that it could get worse.
So first of all,
Mhm.
you're gonna be fine.
Oh, thank heavens.
Second of all, I can fix it tomorrow.
Really?
Okay,
Third
that's
of
good.
all, if I don't fix it, it's gonna get worse.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I decided to do it in descending order of goodness.
That's a contradiction, is it not?
No, you're fine
Oh
if
no,
I fix it, but I can only fix it tomorrow. And if I don't fix it tomorrow, it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
my
yeah.
apologies. My apologies. This whatever is happening is messing with my brain. It seems.
Come on.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Hmm,
But so essentially, I can't help you right now.
absolutely. Hmm. Would you both say we should take our leave now?
Yeah, I
Or
don't know. Did you guys find what we're looking here for? Did you find the altar?
ooh.
The elephant?
The altar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you found an elephant, honestly, I think that's more important than like the
Mhm.
altar.
No elephant that we found. But yeah, Miki's gonna hold out her map, and she'll say, I think we explored every room that isn't too hidden away.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want, there's the map.
Hmm.
It's
I-
a big map.
I'm going to take 90 seconds to kiss my wife goodnight. Please continue
Oh,
playing. Do not
okay.
talk on my behalf.
No worries.
Yeah, so
I had a question for the DM. was gonna be like, how long have we been in here? Should we like? Has it been like 8 hours? Should we leave?
You went in at midnight and you were in there for a couple hours and then you took a long rest, which takes 8 hours. So that would put you at 10 a.m. when you get up from that. So
Thank-
I would say it's later than 11 a.m. at this point.
I think we should leave so we're not too missed and cause too much
Yes.
suspicion.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
We found you guys. Well, not we. You guys. Very close off to you guys. You guys found what we needed to, but I think we should, or you should, confer with the prince of what you found because honestly, I hate this place and I had to.
I do
Hmm.
not blame. Oh, yes. So, Basnik, while you were gone,
Yes.
we found out
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
is
You can't keep holding me on like this.
a patron,
Oh.
Mr. Gobbledygook, and he's controlling the queen. She is doing
Who?
it, but the
Mr.
queen.
Gobbledygook?
Yes, Mr.
Who
Gobbledygook.
the fuck
It's-
is that?
It's actually pronounced Galathakosh, but you know, gobbledygook is fine too.
I prefer Gobbledygook because then we can talk
Yes.
about him in code. And
Absolutely.
then, to be honest, if they capture me, like,
Mhm.
not saying they would, but they're like, who are you looking for? I could say, Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Yes.
Mm.
And that'd be
Toma-
true.
Tomato, potato. It's the same thing.
Well, usually I say apples to grapes, but
Oh, really?
yeah, they're both juicy.
Oh, yes, and the seeds are in the center.
Hmm.
You know, I shall take note of this.
Mm.
I will heed your words, your wisdom.
Yeah.
But yes, and it seems as though the queen is doing this, but she left a note saying like hinting at some sort of regret, like what have I gotten myself into?
So you think she's being influenced
Yes, heavily.
Mm.
There may be a
Dir-
cost for not
directly or indirectly?
more
I-
like
Is she being manipulated or is she being controlled?
I say more like she was slowly being corrupted.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes, and maybe some sort of like consequence for not doing this. Because if she's regretful, then she's not fully controlled.
So do you think she's fighting it?
Mm,
No.
Fighting the control.
Maybe at one
Like
point, but
trying to leave clues.
judging from the state of the room, I don't think there's any remorse left.
Okay.
It
No.
was very bloody and very torturous.
Yes, imagine, at the wineries, that big barrel that they have all those grapes and they make the wine?
Yes.
Imagine that
Apples to
everywhere.
grapes.
Yes, imagine that everywhere
That's
in
a
the
lot.
room.
That's a whole lot of red.
Yes, in the walls.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's gonna be impossible to clean up all that blood from the walls.
Yes, those walls shall echo of the pain suffered inflicted. Yes, but on the bright side, we made a eternal enemy today.
Wait, explain to me how that's on the bright side.
Because it was fun. It was honestly a blast, and I have Mickey to thank for that.
God damn it! I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, on the sigil with the main sigil in the killing chambers to Galathakosh, we kind of scrubbed it a little bit, as well as wrote underneath the Galathakosh part. We wrote "is dumb" and then drew a little dick there.
yes.
So
Ah,
if he knows about that, he may be very
little dick. So like,
well, a moderate sized
what-
dick.
so like, yeah. So like an average size. So like 3 inches.
Well,
Let's say
Well,
that. Yes.
yes, yes, that is that. Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Motion
yeah,
of
Maybe
the
a
ocean.
little smaller.
Yes, more modest.
Yes,
Yes, better
smaller.
maneuverability. Better maneuverability. Yes.
Well,
more
I'm
practical.
just saying this for you humans. Like, I have a horse cock, so
Yes, we we know.
Okay, I'll just try to make you guys feel better.
Okay, it's the motion of the ocean, my friend.
Well, I've never been to the ocean, so I don't know what the fuck that means.
You've never been to the ocean?
Not that I can remember.
Oh yes.
I only
My
remember things like
apologies.
3 months ago. Not even.
My apologies.
Yeah, everyone here. Wait, Cass, do you have some memory issues?
Uh, every now and again in the morning, I'll forget at least one thing. That's why I have little compartments for all my, like, my books, my cantrips, my. Sometimes I'll forget one or two.
How old
Mm,
are you?
I am 38.
Okay, so it's not dementia.
Yes,
mm,
yes. Hopefully not. I does
Yeah.
not run in my family, but
Okay.
yes,
Well, we gotta cover all corners.
yes, indubitably.
mm.
But no matter what,
I don't know what that word means, but sure.
oh yes, it is it is how you say like yes, agreeing.
That's indubitably is a long word for yes.
Indubitably. It
Why would
is
you say that when you could just say yes?
because
sure.
my I don't know, in my upbringing it just rolls off the tongue. I just kept
I don't
certain
see how
words and
in any
phrases.
upbringing that rolls off the tongue.
Mm.
Oh, my dear friend Basnick, nobilities such as me and Mickey, you learn things, it just sticks to you. And it is just, you tell him, Mickey, nobility, it changes a man and a woman. It really does.
Uh, maybe my brother would have more to say about that, my older brother, but I never paid too much attention to that stuff. I
Mhm.
was just trying to get my magic to stop blowing up in my face for 50 years.
Hmm.
Oh
Wait,
my god, you're old. Do you have
Well,
dementia?
no, 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 no.
no, I
Elf
mean,
ears, elf ears.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
young
okay.
for an
Yes,
elf. I'm only 93.
yes.
Okay.
Only 90. Aw, you're but a babe.
Wait, are
Hmm.
you also an elf?
No.
I don't remember what race you were, sorry.
You- I think
I,
you two are both human.
yeah,
Okay, okay, cool.
yes, but I was betrothed to an elf, so I know very little. She was very closed off about those things. She's
Mm,
very traditional.
mm.
Anywho, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I think we have enough clues. We found the two notes about upholding the pact and what did I get myself in here. We
Mhm,
have a dead noble in a storage closet, and then two dead peasants in another storage closet.
mhm.
We have the Queen's own sacrificial triangle dagger, her glove, a drawing of the summoning thing, as well as with the Queen's sigil on there. Uh, and some writing mentioning Belathakosh and maybe the circlet and the chunky ring we found in the room right next to the chamber.
Mm. Yes, I would say it's been an eventful and very productive day. And
Mm,
I commend all of you for proceeding without me for such a long time.
mm.
You're welcome.
You
Just
see,
kidding, I wasn't here.
you weren't?
Well,
No.
Not really.
I heard you in the halls multiple
mm.
times.
I was looking for the bathroom.
Oh,
You're
okay.
you're a horse, everywhere's the bathroom.
Yeah, but I try to adopt to custom the people I'm with.
Oh,
Mm,
really?
So
You see, Basnick, that frame of thinking right there is the same with indubitably. You know, you just gotta adopt
yeah,
certain
but that
things
one doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Like,
to
why
what?
would you say and dude and do I can't even say the word.
and dudes, you do bleed.
Dudes you do bleed
I guess so.
instead of yes.
Because it for me it just rolls off the tongue. I quite have grown quite fond of the word. In all
But that's like
honesty,
5 syllables instead of 1.
indubitably.
Yes.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Indubitably, my
Yes.
good man. Indubitably.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Oh, how about this one?
Okay.
Sure.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
E.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Fine.
I know no more agreements. That is where my language barrier comes to a halt right there.
Cool. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I hate it
yeah.
here.
Yes.
Let's try not to get paralyzed by the
Oh,
metal
you
gate
did
again.
it.
What?
You said yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Hmm. You see, I'll sprinkle it in a little bit. It's like seasoning. Too much and it ruins the meal, you know?
That's fair.
Yes.
I love salt.
Wait.
So,
The ocean has salt. I think we should leave. Cazador, after saying so much, is just going to lean on the pole, slowly but surely, just being sapped of energy, just trying to come up with so much.
Mm.
And then he's just going to kind of look at Mickey and Besnick. I overestimated my current condition. May we move to the room before I'm spotted and hauled away? Or did I did the door lock?
Um,
Hopefully not.
are we now outside of the catacombs?
I don't believe so.
you guys have
Oh.
been talking in the catacombs.
Yep.
All right.
Mickey, would you be a dear and try the handle for me? My left arm is mangled and my right one is propped up on your pole.
Yeah, I can try opening the door to the catacombs.
You want me to
Thank
turn
you.
into a miniature pony? You can ride me.
That would be fantastic. But would that be useful right now?
Right.
Maybe
And
maybe you need to turn into a warhorse and gallop us out if
Well-
there's like an ambush outside this door.
well,
Well,
oh,
if there's the ambush, honestly, I think
I
Mhm.
I wouldn't assume. Wait, I've lost track of time. How long were y'all in the catacombs?
we've been here a day and a half.
A day and a half.
Mm.
Well,
Which
Wait a minute.
is why I was saying we should leave so we're not missed.
yes, absolutely.
Uh, do you all start heading out of the catacombs towards the staircase that you originally came down, using Miki's map to guide your way?
Preferably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You get to the bottom of that long 40-foot deep staircase that you had walked all the way down to enter the catacombs. And at the top, you see a crack of light coming through the doorway.
Oh,
Ah, looks like
sweet
it's
serenity.
Serenity.
Did I use that word wrong? I don't know. I'm trying big words to be like you.
Oh, I'm flattered. Yes, I believe you got it right. Serenity.
mm,
I see. Is there anyone at the top of the stairs, or can I hear anyone?
Can I make a investigation?
Wait,
Oh,
uh,
Good when the DM says
you don't
anyway.
need to. because you now have a person with you who has a passive perception of 26 or something.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So you're at the bottom of the stairs and you're like, and yeah, you smell Valentis at the top of the stairs. You don't hear anything, but you smell Valentis waiting outside the door through the crack. You recognize his yummy smell.
It's been a while for me. Valentis is the one that the prince trusts, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
the
his,
Prince's
like, tutor?
tutor, and he's the one that led you down here.
It's Valentis up there. I can smell those. I can smell the shrimp on him.
The shrimp?
He loves shrimp.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Baznik,
That's
your keen ears pick up a smacking sound, like the sound of someone eating shrimp.
Oh yeah, it's most definitely him.
Mm.
He's eating shrimp even right now. It's crazy. I
Really?
told you. Yeah. I'll show you. Come on.
If you're right about this, I will be very surprised.
Hey, don't doubt the horse ears.
You know what? I've traveled with
No,
you. And
that sound that you just made, that's what he sounded like.
really?
Yeah, that's what he sounded like.
Whoa.
That's how you know it's fun.
Okay. Mickey, 2 gold pieces if he's right. Are you on?
If Valentis is up the stairs,
Yes, what side of the bargain will you choose?
I mean, I choose to believe him. He's had, keen senses. So
Okay, to be a gobbledygook advocate, I will go with the opposite. Okay. That is Steve. And Cazador would just like limp his way up, just kinda, just kinda like just eyeing, just very, very he doesn't understand how Basnik can be so it just sounds too vivid.
Yeah, well, you limp your way up the stairs first towards the cracked door, and you get to the door, and do you push it open?
Cazador would oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pushing it open.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Cazador has
I'm
no
gonna push
art.
that red button. I'm gonna push that red button.
Let's go.
And Cazador, you're right there.
Yeah, I'll be like behind Basnik.
So
Like
Baznik pushes open the stone door, which is perfectly balanced, even though it's almost a foot thick. It's perfectly balanced hunk of marble that is the entranceway to the catacombs, and it just floats open. And on the other side, you see Valentis eating a small bag of shrimp that he that he apparently has brought down.
Adding new lore to your NPCs.
my word, Basnik. How?
Because I
I could
fucking love shrimp too.
what? You would make a great noble, I will tell you that much.
You know how hard it is to get shrimp in the middle of nowhere?
it's very difficult.
It's very, very difficult.
Really?
Mm.
You don't
I've never
say.
been to the sea. How do you think I've heard of shrimp?
Hmm. I'll conduct this experiment later.
You know what's fun is that a lot of people play in this world. So now every single kid and adult that plays in this world is going to one day find out that Valentis loves shrimp.
Adding new lore, you're welcome.
The OG game players, the people who first played in this game world, they just discovered the squab stand is chop, which they did not invent. You invented it,
Oh,
or it was invented by y'all, and it showed up over there in OG land. So
Makes me so happy.
yeah. And little kids that are getting taught by me are discovering the squab stand. So, and now Valentis loves shrimp. So Valentis is sitting there. He looks tired. He's got bags under his eyes. He's sitting there. He's super old and eating these little shrimp out of a bag. And when the door
Out
comes
of a
open,
bag.
yeah, he's got like a
He's got a little pocket trip.
he's got like a little burlap sack of shrimp.
Endless bag of shrimp.
And
Bag of holding.
It's his
No
magic
bag of
item.
shrimp.
Never runs
Bag
out
of
of shrimp. They hate him.
he looks like he had some trouble sleeping last night, and when the door swoops open, he sort of hops up with his bag of shrimp, and he's but he topples a little bit because of his foot, and then he looks at you all in relief because he wasn't sure what was coming up out of there, and he says, "Oh, what a relief. I was so worried."
Castor would slip Mickey 2 coins.
I hand them to Basnick.
So
Basnick will take them. Fuck you guys.
Mickey had no part in this bet.
What was it? 2 gold?
yeah, 2 gold.
Fuck yeah. I'll take that.
The beginning of an empire.
Mm.
And Valentis says, some of the soldiers that are currently on watch of the catacombs are friends of those who served under me in the War of the Continents. So I've been able to watch for you, but it's been 11 hours since you've been down there. Please come with me right away to your rooms where we may speak more freely.
Mm.
He turns and starts limping towards the stairs that go up out of the basement of the castle.
Cazador would follow suit.
I assume you two are at the same speed now.
Probably.
He looks at you. Oh, you seem the worse for wear.
Oh,
Really?
I'll fix it tomorrow. Trust me.
Yes, nothing to worry about.
Mm. Yeah, we came across some things that we need to tell you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Wait until we get to your rooms. He
Yes.
sort of looks around to see if anyone's overhearing you, and you walk up the wide gray stone spiral staircase up from the basement, away from the dungeons and the wine storage area and the catacombs, upwards into the main part of the keep. And on the northern side, the back of the keep, is the residential area where the royal bedrooms are, as well as the visiting diplomatic quarters, which is where you have all been staying. And you were led up to the familiar long hallway with a red carpet with 6 bedrooms connecting to it, 3 on either side, rather identical, where you all have been staying during your time at the castle. And Valentis ushers you in there, and then he says, "Wait, I don't want to have to repeat myself. I don't want you to have to repeat yourselves. Just tell me this: did you find what you were looking for?"
Yes.
Let me ask you this in
I'll
retort.
be right back. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Can I have some of that shrimp? I'm really hungry.
Oh, well,
Please.
certainly. He gives it to you. He gives it to you, and
Oh
then
my god, he gave me the whole bag.
yeah, there's only a couple pieces left. He's been
All right.
eating it for a while.
There's some misshapen ones that he was going to get to later.
Oh,
Yeah.
bottom of a bag shrimp, my favorite.
They still have the legs and eyeballs on them.
Ew.
The bottom dweller.
Better. That's where all the protein is.
Mm.
And he says, I must retrieve the prince. We will hear this together. I'll be right back." And he
Yes.
slips out of the room, leaving you all in the hallway. Crash has just been following you all like silently, and she goes into one of the rooms and crashes.
I don't get it.
Farewell, Crash. Farewell, dreaded rock.
Sleep well, young Tabaxi.
You hear the rock whispering from her pocket as she lays on the bed. So
Taunts
yeah,
her.
Valentis is out of the room for a minute. Y'all are welcome to do whatever while he's out.
Yes.
Or-
Can I do detect magic as ritual?
Yes,
Nice.
you start
I
casting detect magic.
I will just take preparations to make sure that absolutely nothing is amiss here.
Yeah, that's
I-
smart.
Thank you. I will kind of be in just minding my own business for a while. 10
Yes.
minutes will do.
10 minutes begins to pass as you ritual cast a ritual. Habala hamam hamam.
He's dancing with it. Num num. Eh.
Yeah. Blade singer detect magic.
Yeah, like a blade singing.
So are you two doing anything during the 10 minutes of this ritual?
I guess I'll physically perceive anyone that's trying to watch in on us.
Okay. So after about 5 minutes, Valentis comes back with the prince, and Kaz is still mumbling and dancing and hum 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 hum. And
Eh.
Valentis says, "Oh, okay, I've brought the prince." And the prince also looks a little tired, like he hasn't been sleeping, and he says, "You've returned from the catacomb. Uh, what did you all find?"
Wait, I'd say another 5 minutes. We're gonna make sure that we can't be listened into right now.
"Oh, you think someone's listening to us?"
And maybe a good
Nah, we're good.
bet.
But continue on.
The prince goes over and like pokes at a wall, looks behind a painting. "You think someone's listening to us? You
Maybe,
think
there may be a chance, but we just want to make 100% sure because
he
yeah.
said, "Well, I for one love my mother and am completely allegiant to her. She's a wonderful ruler." And then if any of you have ever been on a film set when they do room tone, everybody just stands completely silently for a couple minutes until Cazador completes his detect magic.
I just pull out my like an empty sheet of paper and just like, does anyone want to play Scrabble or tic tac toe?
Valentis wipes the shrimp off of his fingers, moves to play.
Ass Nick too.
A 3-player TikTok.
You guys get into a rousing 3-person game of Scrabble, which in this world is called Word Fight.
Screwball.
Shrivel.
And Cazador finishes his detect magic, which reveals when he uses an action, reveals anything that's magical within 30 feet of him. And all of your various magical implements, such as Frostspire and your other magical weapons and items, they glow if they're not fully covered by clothing to your vision. But you don't see anything else magic in this room. Yeah, nothing. There are no magical items that you can see that are not behind full cover
Nice.
within
Okay.
30 feet of you.
Whew.
All right.
Thank you all. I do not sense anything within the radius of us. I believe we're okay. And Prince, is the ocean wet?
God damn.
I forget how I was supposed to respond to that safe word. The ocean is a
Wet
comfortable
or
place to swim.
dry? Wet, dry,
Wet ocean.
wet. Oh, wet ocean. As it should be, yes. Yo, Wizard Harry.
The ocean is wet. The ocean is wet, says
As it should be.
Mm.
Yes, he says, well, enough of all of this dancing and code words. Please tell me what you found in the catacombs. The catacombs. Please.
Mickey, would you want to, or
Yeah, I guess we can go step by step by what we found.
yes.
So first, while we were still kind of near the entrance, we found some notes, and I'm talking about this, I'm laying them out in front of them. We found some notes that said, "Uphold the pact," and what did I get myself into? That were burned in a lab room. And then after that, we found the body of a noble in copper scale mail. I think we were able to tell it was someone. I forgot who his name is, but I think Kaz recognized him.
Oh, you found a person you recognized dead down there?
Yeah, it was a noble.
Oh,
that's-
which family? Who? What fear I feel coursing through my veins that one of my noble brethren might be murdered down there. Who could?
it was a Keystrom. It was a guy
Imran?
with mutton chops.
Ah, oh, a keystrom with mutton chops.
Mm.
I, it sounds like Edmund. Big, thick brown mutton chops.
Yeah, yes.
And wasn't there a Imran of the descendant of a beheaded person from the Queen?
Imran Dryston is the head of the noble house. She wasn't down there, was she? She was at the brunch ball.
No, she wasn't
Oh.
down there.
Oh yeah, never mind.
But this body had a perfect circle through him.
A
And
perfect
later,
circle.
yeah, about 6 centimeters in diameter,
Must have been executed by magical means.
most likely. Um,
Or with
Well-
science.
who knows?
Perhaps the workshop.
Yeah, if we get someone down there to recover the bodies, maybe we can figure out the actual cause of death.
If we send anyone down there, oh, my mother might discover.
Yeah, I mean, after this is all taken care of with your mother, we also found 2 more dead bodies in a storage closet of peasants. These ones had it was less of a perfect circle, but we could tell that their hearts were pulled out.
Their hearts.
Yeah,
Why, this story rips my heart out.
yeah, this is a bit more literal.
What a woman.
And And what did you find to connect my mother to all this carnage?
Well, skipping ahead a few clues, we found her glove in her kill room, which was all covered in blood, and there was, I assume, as you described it to these people initially. There was a bed with a grate, and there was a big bloody room, and there was an insignia to a
Gortatash?
demon or something,
Gortash?
to Galathakosh.
Ugly.
Goleithakash.
Mm. Yeah, if anyone
Demon,
can
you
read,
say?
yeah, if anyone can read Infernal, I wrote down um, some things of which it said.
Valentis, Valentis says, but infernal is the language of devils.
Oh,
A demon or a devil? I don't understand.
devil. Sorry, I misspoke.
Oh. The princess, a devil? A devil? Named Goleithakash?
Yes. And it had in the circle. There was an imprint of her mother's insignia. We could tell it was accidental that it was put on there, but it was definitely her insignia.
And Valentis says, you mean her private insignia? The swan that is wrapped around with a serpent?
Yes.
The insignia of House Coil?
Yes.
It impressed into a chalk circle for summoning a devil?
Yes.
The prince and Valentis look at each other. Ah, and they said they found a bloody glove with her name on it in a kill room.
Mm. As well as in that same room, there was this triangle dagger. As I pull it out, maybe this can be traced back to her. I blade pointing towards me, not towards them. Sorry.
I don't know how that dagger could be traced back to my mother, but yes, there are many connections here.
Yeah, maybe some.
Valentis says, I think this is damning proof.
Mm.
I've known Aoife Coyle since before she was queen, and she was a fine woman. But lately, she's been distracted, aloof, acting strangely.
Mm.
And now all of this. I think this is enough. This is enough to convince me. It might be enough to convince the Council of the Blooded. The prince says, yes, we'll need the support of the Council of the Blooded if we are to replace my mother on the throne. And I too believe that I am convinced that we have enough proof. How could all of those telltale signs be down there and it not be my mother who was committing these crimes?
Yes, it is.
Hunter says we should bring it before the Council of the Blooded.
Yes, with great haste.
He starts patting his coat pockets and he says, where are my shrimp?
Oh shit!
He kind of points
My bad. I've
towards
been over in the
Basnick.
corner. I've been in the corner sneezing out my brains. There
Are you
you go.
allergic to shrimp?
No, not in the shrimp. I'm respectful. I sneeze into my shoulder.
Mhm.
For
Do you have a slight shellfish allergy?
maybe.
Such a cruel fate, loving shrimp so much and it not loving you back.
Mm.
It's tragic.
That's all good stories are.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Valentis says,
my advice is that we take this proof before the Council of the Blooded. If we have the support of the noble houses of Elenia Toth, we may replace the queen, and with their support, there will be no chaos, no vacuum of power. And the princess, yes, we cannot have anyone challenging my rule or the path which I take to power. It must be clean and unsullied. Melinda says yes,
Yes.
indubitably.
Yes. Man of culture. I see you
hate it
too
here.
are educated. Valentus the Valiant, that is what I shall call you from henceforth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have I told you the story of how my foot became injured?
I believe you have, but I would like to hear it again. It is quite a dazzling tale. Heroics. I honestly can't remember, but I do remember you having a meeting with us.
Yes. You see, it was the war of the continent, and I was the captain of a group of almost 100 young men. But by the end of that long winter in Mon Cafa, there would be barely any of them left alive. We sheltered in the Abali forest, riddled with fey beings as the snow caked itself on us. We waited for the enemy to strike, but they never did. They simply let the forest take care of itself. I remember the night. The leaf worms fell from the trees like green blades, slashing through our skin. The only way to hold them at bay was by lighting a fire, the trees ablaze like towering infernos of vernal heat, burning the pulsing blades of the leaf worms that slashed at our frost-bitten flesh. The young men crying out in the dark, "Ah!
Oh,
Captain! Save me!" The frostbite in my foot, paralyzing me. The leaf worms slashing at my flesh, leaving me with these scars I still bear today.
oof.
The horrors of Mon Cafa will never leave my mind. The image that's conjured in your mind is like Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth burning someone's village.
Oh.
And he says, "They'll never leave my mind, nor will the names and faces of all those who died that night. Leaf worms and the frostbite took my foot, and they took my faith in war.
Oh.
Ever since
Wow.
then, I've been a humble tutor, and a humble
Wow.
I will remain."
You're an admirable warrior and leader, sir. That is quite a tale.
Is Miki able to recognize leaf worms
Yeah,
due to her connection with Fae?
yeah, she's heard of them.
Oh,
Are they actually dangerous, or are they just worms with leaves?
They're dangerous.
Okay, I was picturing a baby Pokemon named Suwaddle, which is basically just a worm with just a cloak with a leaf. I'm just like, are they? Is he making this out to be a lot worse than it is? But okay, never mind.
I was like imagining like a worm on a leaf, and when the leaf like gradually falls down, it just like tries to jump on somebody. That's all I could think about.
It's like he says, leaf worms look like a leaf sticking out of a worm,
Mm.
but the leaf is a blade.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Cuts like fine as steel.
Oh,
We'll make sure to keep an eye out for them if we ever pass by the Abole forest.
yes, and thank you for letting us know about the fire. If we ever do encounter any, I shall take note of that.
So he just kind of gets all catatonic and stares into space with a 1,000-yard stare. The very beautiful cat you have.
Aw,
So pretty.
It looks like a big male cat.
aw.
Pretty young too.
It's a handsome little boy.
Yeah.
He looks stout. Or stout, I mean stout. Very strong.
Not
Looks
bad,
like-
okay.
Looks like a nice big healthy boy.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe my cat Fergus will come visit. Oh, he's got the notched ear. That's cute. Very cute. Hello, kitty. So, Valentis just kind of breaks off and stares into space catatonically, and the prince says, "Oh, did you have to make him tell that story about Moncafa again?
It was
He-
quite a tale.
Maybe we should snap him out of it because I think we kind of need him to gather the Council of the Blooded kind of ASAP.
Okay, that is true.
The prince says, "Do you have that bag of shrimp he gave you?
I feel already.
Do you have the bag?
No, he took the bag.
You don't have the bag?
Nope.
Where did you put it? It's been like a minute.
I give it back to him.
Oh, you
Oh.
do have it." He
No, I don't have it. I give it back.
he reaches into Valenta's pocket and pulls out the little burlap sack that had the shrimp in it, and he turns it inside out so the shrimp crumbs are sticking there, and then he holds the shrimp crumbs under Valentis's nose, and Valentis is like,
It's like Looney Tunes. He comes back to life.
Is lifted off his feet. Yeah.
Spirit raises.
and Valentis says, "I'm sorry. It was a worthy endeavor to defend the country of Parvus from the genocide of the Liebenstag
Mhm.
war machine.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
and we must defend this country from a
Mm.
similar reign of blood and terror.
Yes.
Ah.
No war is pretty.
Yes, as Miki said, I must gather the Council of the Blooded. They know me. I will go to them and tell them that we must convoke an emergency session.
Mhm.
And keep in mind, you will be called upon to answer their questions. You will have to prove this case. There will be some who do not agree. And if they vote against us, we could be accused of treason.
Mm.
Mhm.
And he says, "Are we all agreed on this course of action?"
He, Kazor would look over at Mickey and Basnik, and Kazor would just kind of have like a thumbs up on Mickey's pull, just like that.
Miki kind of nods her head in a positive manner.
Woo!
As an equal shrug.
I believe we are in accord.
Valentis,
This happens tomorrow, though, right? Like I can go to bed.
tomorrow morning,
Hmm.
Valentis looks at this expensive-looking clock that's in the middle of the hallway on a little wall shelf thing, and he says, "The time is now noon. Do whatever you like with your afternoon or your evening. The prince and I will work together to secretly gather the Council of the Blooded. We'll present to them any and all physical evidence that you have brought with you, and they will formulate questions for you. And then it will be up to you to answer those questions. And now, considering my slow pace, I must go."
Valentis the victorious. I mean the valiant. Sir, is there before you go, we got some jewelry from the dungeon but we don't know what its purpose is. It's magical in nature, but we have no idea what that is. Do you know anyone we could go to right now to figure it out so that it could better our case if it happened to be something evil or controlling in some way?
He says, I'm not sure. There are 2 magic shops in the city that I know of. Well, more than 2. There are a few. The Tamerwinds specialize in magical accoutrement, but they are not very friendly. There is the Mage College and the library at the Mage College.
Thank
there,
you.
there are magic users throughout the city, but that's what springs to mind now. I must go.
Okay.
Starts very slowly limping towards the door. Apparently,
Farewell, sir.
his limp is exacerbated by the story that he told. And the prince says, "Wonderful work, you 4. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I must be seen doing princely things. I must go and seem normal, make sure my mother catches no whiff of this taking place, and also spread the word to the Council of the Blooded, to the high seats of all the noble houses. As you know, each of the major houses will be represented, as well as each of the minor houses. I'm sure Valentis will come to collect you in the morning. Thank you for again. I will see you at the hearing that I hope will take place." And he zips out. Hop! Zoom!
Zip.
Zip!
Shroom.
It's just the 3 of you with Crash just sort of snoring in the other room.
Well, I'm gonna go take a quick 8-hour nap. I know it's noon, but I want to heal your leg, Kaz. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go take a quick 8-hour nap. Wake me up in 8 hours. What are you guys gonna go do?
Well, will the DM let you? Because you all took a long rest from like midnight to 8 a.m. or 1 to 9 a.m. and now it's noon. So some versions of the rules would make you wait until nighttime to take a long rest.
yes.
Okay.
If you want, I could possibly wait just to get some things out of the way.
Okay. Like what?
Oh, like I personally wish to find out what that jewelry does.
Mhm.
And I
Okay.
do not wish to wear it
Oh,
and
are we
find
going
out.
shopping?
Yes.
Yeah.
God,
Yes.
I fucking hate shopping.
What?
It's
But
so
think
boring.
think of the salads.
Think of all the food and all the things you can get.
Yes.
Do they have? Okay, I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but do they have cheesy bread?
Hmm.
Hmm,
I know of cheese and I know of bread, but I know not of this cheesy bread.
maybe
I'm
there was a
fucking
stand near the swap
Introduce
stand.
you to it.
Hmm. That
I'm
sounds
in. I'm in.
okay. My belly awaits, as does my mind.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Cool. Like,
Let's take a collective 3-minute bio break.
sweet.
All right.
Is to go. He gave you 4 options of places to go get your thing identified.
Absolutely.
But if you, how much money you all have?
523?
607.
607.
I haven't bought a single thing this campaign.
529.
Nice.
All right. Well, shopping wise, you guys have been shopping before. You went to the Chop. You know that there's like a sort of a gentrified shopping area and a poor people shopping area. And you went to the Chop one and gave away your money and your sandwiches. Um, so do you want to return to the Chop shopping area and see what's the same or different, or do you want to go to Fancy Town and see what's going on there?
I want to go to Fancy because I feel like it's what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for something specific, I might find it there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd probably. What?
And you also might want to think about what you want to sell.
Oh, yeah.
I literally have no items. I have like my starting gear and that's it.
Yeah, I believe I'm pretty good too. I don't think I have any excess.
Oh wait,
The 3 gems I picked up from around the cow toss statue. Am I able to tell if those are national treasures or something?
They're not.
Okay.
well,
Maybe
I
maybe they're
have it.
worth 25 gold apiece.
I have
Oh.
an antique musket. How much does that sell for?
Ah, have you checked that thing out at all, or
No, I literally all I have in my notes is antique musket.
you just been walking around with it and you haven't checked it out? Uh, somebody should check it out, I think.
Ooh, the globe.
Wait, what does he have? Sorry, I couldn't hear that part.
He has
It's
the
an antique musket.
An antique muffin?
Musket. That's all
Musket.
I have written down.
Oh,
It
okay.
says antique
Oh.
musket. I don't know if
Gotcha.
it's special or not. It's like
go into the interesting items channel and scroll all the way to the top.
worth 500 gold. Shit.
It's also a pretty powerful ranged weapon.
Yeah, but I'm a horse. I think we're all spellcasters, so
Yeah.
Some of you have dexterity.
I don't really. I have a 12.
Some of you have dexterity.
Miki has some dexterity.
But I guess at level 5, all your cantrips get double damage dice, so
Well, and I'm not a damage dealer unless I'm wild shape.
oh,
Hey,
I love it. I love it when people
I got this block. Does anyone want it? Otherwise,
But-
I'm gonna sell it.
But that's naked. You like in your human form, you could be like a tree, and that could be your exploding branch.
Okay, first of all, not a tree. I'm a horse. Second of all, if I was a tree, why would I want my branches to explode?
Because it is surprising. And in nature, surprise often leads to success, is it not?
Yes, it's surprising to me because I'm blowing myself up.
Yes.
I
mean-
don't see how that helps.
I mean,
Do you want it?
no.
I don't want it.
I could try it out. I could try it out if you wish. If you
Well,
really
if
do
you-
not want it.
I don't want it. Otherwise, I'm myself.
Nikki, do you wish?
To have the antique musket?
Yes, I know you're far above such mortal means with your ball of fire, but you know, it could be a nice.
Let me. Interesting items.
So you while you all are thinking about what you want to sell and what you want to buy, you start locomoting your bodies out of the castle, and going through the long gray stone hallways towards the southern gate of Castle Dagran. As you walk, you think about the various shops that are at the Merchants Row in the docks area, just southeast of the Travelers District is the Merchants Row of the docks. And so yeah, you travel out of the southern gate of Castle Dagran, the large metal portcullis of the gate hanging above you. And you head down the dirt road past the Nobles Quarter, the various compounds calling to you with their fanciness, through the Travelers District around 1 p.m. People are having lunch, the various inns and taverns in the Travelers District. Nothing smells as good as that squab you had. And soon you find yourselves has a door. Make a perception check, please.
Okay. Oh. I'm on D dice, but
I see your roll.
oh, you do? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 12.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
You don't notice anything.
Sweet. I'll. Ignorance is bliss. I'll enjoy my day.
Does Mr. Passive Perception notice anything?
Well, I
Who's
mean,
that?
it looks okay. It's a fine day today. This is amazing.
Well, I was asking Kaz.
That's fair.
So you guys head on to your shopping trip. You get to the Merchants Row docks, and it may as well be a totally different world from the Merchants Row in the Chop. You see people in fine clothing milling about, various shops that are well painted and with fine quality wood in their buildings, and beautiful signs. And around this plaza area, which is kept clean and feels pretty safe, you see signs for the various stores here. Elion's Magical Emporium, Ileana's Scrolls, Toriu's Marvelous Caducatorium, and Werwell and Golda's Armor and Shields. the Ring of Life bookshop and Clothing of the Gods
Hmm.
are some of the places on offer here. What are you all up to?
Hmm. What would y'all wish to do
I want
first?
to go look for a better shield.
Hmm. Yes.
Yeah, we can go look there.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, being in
Yes.
those.
I
Oh,
guess
sorry.
looking for a better wooden shield. Fascinating.
Of the swords. I was to find a very specific shield, but I can't find it. It's okay.
Yeah. So you want to go to armor and shields first?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all going with him or are you guys splitting up?
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, Kessler will accompany Basnik, the noble steed.
Well, you head into Enwerwell and Golda's armor and shields, and there is a lot of gold-colored metal decorating this shop, gold and wood. Um, and Golda seems to have sort of made a theme around her name with this store. And you see a woman with kind of gold woven into her hair, as well as this tall, studious fellow with glasses. And they are working on one side of the store. There are various items about. Um, Looking for the best way to share the obvious inventory of the shop to you. There are a number of things on display here. Let's see, okay. There are a number of things on display here with price tags even. But there also seem to be unsorted items in various piles around the room. And it appears that both Enwerwell and Golda are attending to an older man who seems to be fastidiously annoying them about how well his armor is fitting. And you hear him saying, "Oh, no, no, it's too tight. It's too tight right there. I can't believe this." And Enwerwell, the taller, studious man, is saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. Let me take let me try a little bit here." And Golda is I can't believe it. We never have this problem. And the fellow is being very whiny, and that's all happening on the other side of the shop. And yeah, these items are on display. What are you all up to?
Hmm. Basnik, do you see anything of interest here?
Hmm. For having shield in the name, they have no shields.
Hmm. Yes, but maybe
Maybe they
hide.
have the shields in a different location, maybe in the back.
Yes, or maybe you could ask them to chop down a tree for you, and then you can fashion your own.
Well, I have one, but I'm looking for a better
Oh,
What exactly are you looking for?
one. The sentinel shield.
and
Oh, you mean an item that I personally love, but
It's my
don't use?
favorite item in the game.
I mean, it's not better than a weapon of warning.
Nope, but it's so crazy good for my business.
Mm-hmm. Um, see. So you want a wooden sentinel shield.
Yeah. Squeeze the
I'm just reading about prices. And it seems to be pretty expensive.
Hmm.
I didn't even look at the price. I was just like, I want.
Like, how expensive? It's like 2,000.
No way it's that much. Right?
It's
Uh,
25,000.
People, they're it's saying like 500 to 800, but there are people who argue that it should cost 20,000.
20,000.
20,000?
It's pretty useful for an uncommon weapon. I think I think I know what I think I know what I would offer you, but what how are you looking for this shield in the shop here?
I'm gonna shit. The lady with the gold is in her hair is busy, right? Or is she not?
Both of the shopkeepers are busy attending to a whiny customer who is not fitting into his armor properly.
5-finger discount.
Let me look at my spells.
What are you gonna do? What?
Looking at my spells, don't worry. All right, guys, I need to talk to the shopkeeper, see if they have what I need. You guys want to go do your own shopping? I'm gonna wait here till Prince Charming here is done.
Oh,
Hmm.
um,
I'm gonna
if you
sit and wait until specifically the lady with the gold in her hair is done.
hmm,
Okay. It's taken a while. The fellow is whining about now this part's too loose and he wants it taken in and let me see.
Actually, I'll go up after them whining a minute and be like, perhaps you need could I be of any assistance? I'm very good at taking measurements.
ooh,
I crafted my own armor myself, so I'm very good at taking measurements.
And Golda looks at you and uh hang on. What's your perception bonus?
My bonus, like my plus 11
Yeah. Okay.
expertise, baby.
let's get her done.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up to her and she's looking over this guy and you say that and she turns around and she says, "Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Yes, we're just trying to finish up this piece of armor if you'd give us a moment." And she's, she's threading something and trying to figure it out. And she says, "You said you can help?" And the old man with the arm who's getting this armor is like, don't he doesn't work here. What are you talking about?"
Oh, well, it would be my pleasure.
All right, what do you do?
Uh, I'd like to uh quick size him up, guesstimate what his sizes are, and then take a little, if they have a spare measuring tape, quick do a little thing and then tell them his measurements.
You perfectly perceive his measurements.
Down to the
It's a little
millimeter.
he's a 32 waist, not a 33. That's why it's a
Oh,
little bit loose up here. And he has very broad shoulders. So it's a 34 for the shoulders, not a 32.
And
He has very large muscles, as you can
Mm.
tell. I'm sure. I'll wink to the customer. Like,
So
so you gotta have a little bit looser. You can't have a slim fit. You have to have the a little bit looser, but not too loose. You want to show off those broad muscles.
well, all these people love you now.
Yeah, right. They do.
And they quickly take care of the customer. They thank you a ton. Golda looks at you and says, would you like a job here?
Oh no, I'm just happy to help anytime I feel I really like this shop. I think I'd be a frequent customer, but I wouldn't like a job. No, thank you. I'm a bit too busy. I would be unreliable in scheduling, but I'll be happy to help anytime I can stop by.
Well, how may we ever repay you for your expeditious measurements of our customer?
Well, first you can tell me where you got those golden beads and strips in your hair. They're so beautiful. I would like some of my own.
Oh, well, thank you. Very kind.
It looks so wonderful on you. I was just hoping to, spice up my own look. You just look so amazing. I just thought I could look even partially compared to you.
Roll persuasion.
Let's see how this goes.
You got this, bro.
That's okay. 16.
The Italian stallion.
I'm gonna
She,
flirt my way to a discount.
Yeah.
she leans into you and says, maybe you'd like to spend some time together after we close up.
Cazador is just going like,
Well, I do enjoy a good walk in the park.
So do I.
I can tell straight off the bat. But I was wondering if you see, I had a dream. Well, no, we'll save that dream for after the walk in the park. But I had another dream that I saw this shield with an eye in it. But I feel like you might know what I'm looking for. You might, well, again, we'll
I
save that
do.
bit for
Was this
after
meant
the
to
park.
be? Were we meant to meet each other today?
Well, only the universe could tell that.
The shop closes up in a few hours, and my home is just a little bit east of the Travelers District. If you'd like to come by, I think perhaps this was meant to be.
Oh,
My name is Gold.
Basnet. Pleasure to meet you. And I'll take her hand and kiss her hand.
She blushes. She's not very pretty, but
I don't judge based off looks.
You judge based off shields.
Yeah.
she's not very pretty, but she's got strong hands.
Oh.
Oh,
She can give you some good massages.
I can see that you are very well versed in the ways of the workmen. Very rare for a woman. Very intriguing.
I'm finding this
Very.
conversation a little distracting. Let's
Oh yes, I get too ahead of myself. As I
let's
said.
meet afterwards. You helped so much with that other customer. I don't want to mess up the rest of my day.
Yeah. Should we continue on to business then?
But believe me, I'll be thinking of you for the rest of the day.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't either. But let's save those thoughts for later.
She says, I do in fact have a shield like the one you speak of. It's called the Shield of the Eye. And it is a
Oh.
magical shield.
Really? Could I perhaps see the shield?
Oh, yes. Normally, we would have this on sale for 2,400 gold pieces, but because of our connection, because of the connection that you and I have, I could sell it to you for $650. That's almost a quarter of the price.
Oh.
Can Cazador
You
message?
know, you spin my world so round that I physically have to spin. And as I turn around and spin, I'm like, guys, give me 50 gold. I'll just hold my hand out behind my back.
She goes into the back room and she comes back with a wooden shield that has a golden eye and like a golden edge painted around it. And the golden eye almost seems to glow and like move and watch the people in the room almost. And she smiles. Here it is. I think this is what you wanted. And she sort of, as the other people are sort of a couple feet away from you, she kind of leans into you like she expects you to kiss her.
I'll lean in and just lean in far enough to get to her ear and be like, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
She shudders in your ear. It's like,
I'll glance over my shoulder. That's 850 gold.
50 gold.
It's a deal.
Got you, bro.
Does this come free a walk in the park?
and she said, I literally can't wait.
Miki's using minor illusion to create some sort of sparkle effect on him to make him more attractive. Just enhance it. Just the shining visage of our horseman.
I'll put the gold on there and be like, I'll see you later then.
And she says, oh, you will, Basnik.
Oh.
I'll be here. I'll be looking for you as soon as we close up at 6 o'clock.
As I grab the shield and have
If
the
you
eye
don't
like,
come by, I don't know what I'll do.
I'll grab the shield and as I put it on or I grab it, I'll be like, and I'll be seeing you. As the eye focuses on her, and gives a little, I guess, a blink. It's not really a wink, 'cause it's a single eye shield. But I'll wink.
And she
As I turn around, I'll look over my shoulder and blow her a kiss and strut out.
and you see her almost like collapse against the counter in turned on didness.
So
As soon as the door closes behind me out the shop, I'll just collapse to the ground. Guys, I don't know what the fuck that was. It was just something just took over me.
It was very impressive.
I don't know what that was. I was on autopilot. I don't remember a word that I just said.
Real quick, were we able to tell if she had a wedding ring or something on her?
no, bro, no. Her wedding ring was one of the gold pieces.
Basnik wasn't looking, so
Well,
I was too tunnel vision.
Miki was looking.
all right. Well,
Cazador was not.
Miki, you can roll a perception after the fact.
Okay.
Is that a actual sentinel shield?
Look in the main chat on the Discord.
Perception.
Then Okay.
Let's go.
I think it's pretty good.
Ooh,
It wasn't
nice
the
looking
31 passive I was looking for, but it's also much better, I think.
It's 20. It's a plus 15 to perception once per long rest, and initiative advantage averages out to plus 5. So plus 2 to initiative is pretty good. Just remember to attune to it.
shield.
Yeah, so you pick that up. That woman is like dying inside for you inside that shop. Miki
I don't even know
rolls
what just happened.
A 19.
yeah, no wedding ring.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
But the tall dude looked pretty jealous.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, there are some other stores in this area. What else are you guys up to?
well, would you like to go to the Magical Emporium for the jewelry?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That should be. Yeah, we should get those looked at.
Okay. Eileen's
All right.
Magical Emporium.
Yeah, you head to Elion's Magical Emporium, which has a huge collection of malarkey on display. And yeah, over at Elion's Magical Emporium, there's kind of a metal and steel aesthetic. There are a lot of little slotted metal shelves and little things screwed into each other and stuff. And there are lots of shelves that have racks of scrolls and little magic items and little books and different little piles of little weapons and sticks and stuff. And then there are random barrels in a couple corners that seem to just have piles of things. And Elion appears to be a distracted old man who is trying to read a book while talking to someone at the same time when you come in. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, what? Okay. Yes. Ah, no, never seen that. Yes. All right.
Mickey,
Oh, I am listening to, yes.
Yes.
would you mind getting it out of the bag? My hands are preoccupied. I apologize.
Yeah. I understand.
Thank
Uh,
you. Ezra
and
lets out a sigh of relief.
yeah, I kind of hold the bag up. She doesn't want to get them out right now because the man's busy, but she's gonna call out, excuse me, I don't know if you two are busy, but we'd like to get some items appraised if you can.
Woo! The old man yawns for some reason. Um, and he finishes his conversation with the person that he's talking to and looks at you both and says, "Oh, yes, you'd like to get something appraised, you said? Yes, welcome to my emporium, of course." Yeah.
Yes, we have this circlet and this ring, and I kind of put them on, like, I guess his counter. And I'm just like, we would like to see what these do. We found these on our adventure, and we just want to make sure they're not cursed or what their effects do, I guess.
And he pulls out this prismatic stone and starts staring through it at the objects and looking at it. And he says, well, I'm going to need to cast identify here. These are definitely magical items. Well, I can identify these for you for 100 gold each.
100 gold? That seems a bit steep just to cast a simple spell.
Well, I'm not running a charity, am I?
No, you're not,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Aren't
Yes.
you a wizard?
Yes.
Just buy identify spell scroll and learn it.
Wait, do they have that in the shop?
Do they?
Do they?
I didn't
I don't know.
see because I looked at them. I thought I
Oh,
did.
I guess they don't. Never mind.
Well, you don't see it out on display. It could be like in a barrel of stuff.
Guys, I'm not flirting with another shopkeeper. Please don't put that on me.
Wow.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Would it be cheaper just to buy a scroll of identify or?
Are you asking the
Oh,
DM?
yeah,
or-
I'm asking the shopkeeper.
Well, the shopkeeper says, "Well, you buy the scroll of identify, and then you've got to. Takes a little while to learn the spell. Or it costs money to learn the spell. You've got a chance of messing up on learning the spell.
Hmm.
You know, you give me 100 gold per item, you're guaranteed to find out what they are. Or you could just sell them to me.
That is out of the question. I apologize.
Mhm.
These mean
He
a great deal
takes
to me.
a closer look at them. Yes, you could just sell these to me.
Mhm. They hold sentimental value to us. I
Yes.
apologize.
He looks
Yes.
at them a little more and he says, well, I'd give you 350 gold for these two items.
I
I
apologize.
insight
Even
check him. See if that's like a fair price.
oh, it's definitely not.
No,
Well,
I
it's
don't
definitely
think so.
not, but I gotta
Yeah.
know. I gotta know.
You can't tell with your perception though. This is an arcana type of thing.
Oh, I can't insight to see if he's lying.
In insight to see if it sounds like it's a reasonable price, sure. But it doesn't take a high insight level to know that
Yeah.
shopkeeper's gonna want to make money off of
I want to
something.
roll dice. Natural
Oh.
20.
Dang.
You can tell that he wants to make a profit off of these items. And that they are worth more than what he's offered you.
Guys, he's trying to
Sir,
lowball us.
Mm,
really? The
Yeah.
shopkeeper?
Yeah,
No.
mm.
I can't believe it either.
Duh.
You trust
The-
me on this?
I trust you.
Don't take it.
He rolled a nat 20 to hear everything you guys just said. And he says, I feel that maybe it's time for you all to leave my shop.
I'm
I apologize, sir. I was just indulging myself in a bit of light play. Is I truly apologize, sir.
mm.
Wait, how many things
100
are there
gold
again?
apiece to identify these items, or 350, and I'll take them off your hands. That's what I've got for you. There's plenty of other things for you to purchase here.
Would you be interested in, well, actually, how many things are there? It's like three or the jewelry? It's like
Two.
three?
I
Two?
think.
Oh. Oh, that's not that bad. Uh yes, yeah, my persuasion's dog water. Or Cazador, can he make a
I know
can
someone
he
who
do a
persuades
message?
pretty good.
Yes,
Mickey
yes.
is considering some things.
Yes. Can I message to Mickey? You are the most persuasive out of us. Would
Mm,
you mind getting us maybe perhaps a better deal? I can pay it, no matter the price, but I would rather not break the bank, as they
mm.
would say.
Yes, she responds in message. Yes, I have an idea. And she's going to subtle spell cast suggestion on him and be just like, well, I would so very much like to have these two inspected and maybe get that spell scroll for I don't know, a decent price. Let's say the scroll as well as the 2 items for 100 gold.
Which spell scroll?
The identify,
Oh.
if he has it.
Well, he says, yes, of course. I will do that. I might have an identify scroll in that barrel over there. Why don't you search, and whichever scroll you come up with, you can have it.
Mm,
Plus, I'll identify these 2 things for 100 gold, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to Elian's.
Does Basnick notice that he's acting weird?
Yes.
Basnick's gonna walk out because this can't end well.
Suggestion lasts 8 hours or until concentration breaks.
Oh,
She
really?
is concentrating so hard.
No.
So the guy's just like,
Yes.
Yep.
So
and
please identify these.
or until the person does what you said to them to do. So the fellow says, all right, one moment, and he pulls out a pearl and he takes the 2 items, and then he starts going like this, and you see magical energy coming up from the pearl as he says, yes, 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 okay. And then he writes down what the items are on a piece of paper and passes it over to you. And while he's taking the time to cast this ritual, which takes about 20 minutes for the 2 items, he says, please go search that barrel, see if you find an identify scroll. So Miki, roll investigation. If you
Okay.
get above if you get a 13 or higher, you'll find an identify scroll.
All right.
got
Go get him, Miki. I'm gonna
You
slap
got
on the
it.
back.
Investigation.
Guidance.
Oh,
Guidance.
snap. Let's
All
go.
what does guidance do?
D4.
Gotcha. Okay, so I will roll a d4 with that as well, with my modifier, which is a -1.
You
Okay, I will use my inspiration.
you don't
Got
find
a
it.
4.
You will find something, but it won't be.
Yeah, I'm using my 1 inspiration to reroll that.
All right.
I feel like the utility of that is 13.
Ooh, let's
Okay.
go.
That's what you needed. You find a scroll of identify.
All right.
Valentis loves shrimp. That's my note. My notes from today.
That's your only note.
That's my notes is Valentis loves shrimp. I mean, I have a separate note for your items, but the notes,
Just
the story
love
notes,
shrimp
it's just
and Basnick hesitate.
Valentis loves shrimp. Yes, you dig around in the barrel and find a scroll of identify, among other things, and you spend 100 gold for him to identify the 2 items.
Mm.
And
Oh.
did you give 50? Did you each give 25 to Basnick, or did Miki give the 50, or what?
Oh, I gave 50.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kaz
I
did,
didn't give him.
because Kaz is very generous.
Indubitably.
So Miki spends 100 gold.
I should have
and
473 now.
it on a failed save. I needed to make a save for the guy. All right, whatever.
Oh,
Failed.
Okay.
Failed save.
Oh.
It pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. So, as you
wait. Can while Mickey is searching through the barrel, can Cazador message to Mickey? Because a memory is popped up of Crash. Because after she was charmed when they first met, once the charm wore off, she was like agitated at the guy for doing it. So his whole thought process was going to be tell her to just like get out of there, just book it as soon as you get it.
Yes, I'm gonna purposely hold off on pulling out this scroll until he tells us what these 2 items are.
Yes.
Yeah, so he passes a little piece of paper across the table that tells you what the things are while you're searching for the scroll.
Yeah, and I already put the 100 gold on his table.
So, yeah, so the circlet, which is almost like a lightning shape on the forehead. It's a jagged circlet, requires attunement. It's +2 damage to thunder and lightning damage when you do that damage. And so when you do that damage while you're attuned to this circlet, you'll do +2 of that damage. And then there is a chunky ring of influence, and that also requires attunement. And you can, once per long rest, impose disadvantage on a strength or a con save.
Dang.
So that can be useful.
I thought it was gonna be evil. I'm so glad.
You
Yeah,
guys thought it was going to be cursed. I tried
Yes.
to just give you random good shit in the dungeon,
Ah.
and then you were all like, "Oh, this is cursed. I can't wear this. I can't just attune to it and find out what it does. It must be cursed." So
Well, it was right next to the kill chamber, so
It was like
the only way to get into that room was through the kill chamber.
it was like the wooden mask. I was like super scared of just putting that wooden mask on in that one game. If you know, you know. It just takes
I
you.
know, yeah,
Yep.
and
Just
it
takes you over.
baned me.
So oh dang. You actually put it.
All right. So after he does that, Miki's gonna take the scroll.
Cazador's gonna run out.
Yeah.
Basnick's leaving.
Yeah,
So-
Miki's gonna take the scroll and kind of wink at him as she leaves.
So Basnick, I think Basnick was aware that this was going to go south, so he went outside first, and Miki, is in there waiting for the stuff, and fucking Cazador, are you still in there when
No, Cazador would be out as soon as he could. Because that
No.
whole crack.
Yeah. All right. So Miki, you're alone in the shop with the old man, and as soon as the gold changes hands, the as soon as the gold changes hands and the transaction is finished, the old man uh looks at you and he looks incensed, and he says, "What are you doing? Did you
Nothing.
cast a spell on me?
No,
You certainly did."
no, I don't think I did. You must be. It's your old age. It's getting to you.
No. I know. Go ahead and roll deception. But I rolled for his arcana, so.
What is my deception? Ooh, I'm really good at deception.
Ooh. Nick, I wonder how it's going in there.
We've been waiting for her charlatan nature to come back.
Mhm.
Doesn't get
go.
to
23.
be a charlatan in the
Mm.
in the dungeon. The old man's like, "Oh, well, I suppose I could be mistaken.
Maybe you should
My
go see a
memory just isn't what it should be lately, and
Maybe
it makes me so afraid.
that's so sad.
Afraid
Maybe
of the oncoming darkness that will suffuse my mind. Could be wrong. It's so embarrassing.
I give him a pat on the shoulder and be just like, maybe it's time to have your children take over the shop.
I'm done for."
She kind of winks and she leaves.
My mind.
Oh.
And you have crushed an old man's life.
Oh,
Ooh, that did not feel good, but
no, no, he tried scamming. You were in the right. It was
Mm.
justice. It was justice.
And
it was
your alignment meter tipped a
Oh,
little bit to the left.
All right, Kaz, whose life do you want to ruin? We've done young woman and old man. What's up? What do you want to do?
ah. You know, quite hard to say. Quite hard to say indeed.
Mm.
I mean, could we ruin a beggar's life? I guess. We got the woman, we got the man. Now it's just time for a child, I guess.
Aren't they suffering enough?
Why do we want to do that?
I'm playing.
Mickey's
I
gonna
just,
look genuinely shocked,
I
especially
just-
coming from you.
I just want to see smiles.
Okay.
Well,
The guy who bought food for everybody.
yes, yes.
So do you have any more items that you're seeking out, or errands that you're up to?
Miki doesn't. I don't feel like role playing this out, but she's just gonna go ahead and try to find some thieves' tools. She's learned her lesson.
Oh, smart. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, you find some for sale for 25 gold pieces.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I do that. Don't even haggle.
Okay. So you buy those. Is anybody else looking for a certain thing?
Yeah, you ever heard of this thing called a sentinel shield? No, I'm kidding.
You good?
Double shield.
You got a
Two
double
eyes.
shield for now.
Cazador is looking pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, and he wouldn't really want to do like anything unnecessary now because of his arm. So after those two things are done, maybe to eat or something like that. But other than that, he's just like done. Cazador would turn his head over to Mickey and Baznik. Well, my little excursion is concluded. May I say, I cannot even imagine just the chaos that you two inflicted upon today.
You mean
Nick, you got that inner animal in you. You just siphoned it. You harnessed its power.
I'm literally a horse.
Yes, and you showed it today.
Mm.
Totally show it every day. I literally go around telling people I'm a horse.
This is true. This is true.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't tell that lady I was a horse. What if she doesn't love me anymore?
No,
Mm.
the look in her eyes. I've seen love before, and she was smitten for you. Even if you were a two-headed dog, I think she would find the beauty in your.
What do you mean? Dogs are cute.
No,
If they had
not
two
all
heads,
dogs.
it would be
Not-
cuter.
Not
Not-
those. Not
You're
those.
right.
That was
Chihuahua,
wrong.
like small dogs, other than the wiener dog. Every small dog, other than the wiener dog, I just want to grab
Hmm.
up its little face
Hmm.
and then hunt it across the street.
Nice. Wow.
I don't
That is
think-
quite unaccepted.
I don't like small dogs.
Yeah,
Dang.
Yeah.
I
that's fair.
yeah.
They're too violent for why.
Yeah, they have such anger in them for such small bodies.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, just put it. Hunt them.
Mm. And like the bigger dogs, they're a lot more to hug and cuddle. They have a lot more surface area of just huggability.
Like,
Small
Why
dogs.
would you ever get a small dog? If you're gonna
Yeah,
get a small dog, just get a cat.
exactly.
Cazador looks down at his arm. Yes, I quite am fond of dogs, especially the bigger ones. They are so cuddly. I could not imagine life without them. Quite
Well,
literally.
you know, Kaz, you can't blame that on the dog. It's the bad owner.
You're right. I do not
There are
blame the
no
dog.
bad dogs. There are bad.
I do not blame the dog. I blame the dogs. Those two heads. Yes.
Well,
Two
I don't have
brains.
experience in that, so I'll take your word.
Oh, yes. Death Hound. That was the name.
Yeah, it was a death hound, but yeah, their owner could have been the queen. So if the dogs are bad, that means the queen is bad.
Well, they're only bad because of the name you guys give them.
Well,
If you called
they
them cute hounds, they'd probably be really lovely.
well, they kind of
Really?
did ambush us as soon as we opened the door, and then kind of maul Gaz before anyone could do anything.
Yes.
Well, ever thought that you shouldn't have opened that door?
Hmm.
How
If
would
on-
you feel if someone just opened your bedroom while you're butt naked asleep? You'd probably attack too, right?
This
That is
makes
fair.
sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were just
Mhm.
trying to protect their poo library.
Yeah.
Yes. They had so much. And a half cow, half ox.
Mm.
I'm just trying to teach you guys a new perspective.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for the perspective.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm here for.
Mm.
I think. I'm not really sure.
Yes. You are our anchor. I appreciate this.
Oh, don't make me the anchor. I'm too unhinged for that.
No, Basnik. You are the anchor, and
No, I'm not here enough to be the anchor.
yes, you are quite literally the heaviest of us, and it seems the most well in tune with your inner animal, your sense of nature. Nature has perfect balance.
I think no. You know what it is?
What?
I know who I am. I'm accepting of myself.
Mm.
That's what you two need to do.
Oh.
Embrace. Love yourself. You too.
Mm.
Someday be perfect like a horse.
Yes. Mm. I will heed your wise words. Thank you for bestowing your knowledge upon me.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, and I don't know, maybe they were good dogs, but the queen was just evil. I will ponder this tonight. I will.
Again, with the big words, just say think.
Mm.
Ponder. Think. One less syllable. Same meaning.
Yes, but life without challenges is not really living at all. Sometimes making things
You're
harder.
making things more difficult, which is not embracing your inner animal.
Oh, it is actually. You
Oh.
see now, because I have heard of druids before. Druids mainly, correct me if I'm wrong, they mainly stick to natural things. They avoid such things as machinery and metals and anything really.
Not me, I'm cool with it.
Oh, never mind. Okay, you
Mm.
have disproven me. I have no rebuttal.
Yeah.
Well, I look stupid. I apologize profusely.
Yeah, it's okay. Common misconception.
Mhm. Are you sure?
See, I'm what they would call, even in druid terms, a hippie.
Hmm.
Follow my dreams.
You're a
Mm.
hippie of hippies.
I am the hippie.
Oh,
You're hippie squared.
I'm the hippie horse.
hippie squared.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yes, and
The
is there
double-aged
any
druid they called me.
clock around us? Like, is there like kind of like a clock tower, or like just a little shop with like a clock outside or something like that?
Oh yeah, there's sort of a kind of a public clock thing in the middle of the plaza with all of these shops around it, and
Nice.
it shows you that you've been at it for a minute. messing with everybody. It's about 4 p.m. now.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
If you do not mind me inquiring of you, are you going to that woman's abode at 6?
That today. I was
Yeah.
so caught up at the moment, I literally don't remember the thing she said.
Oh,
It was
snap.
all. I was just out of mind.
I would prefer not to ruin two people's lives if possible.
Yeah, I mean, shit. She was
Oh.
cool. She was nice.
Oh, that's a relief.
Wait, do we have something else to do today?
Not I, but
No.
I could just go back and rest my body, my mind, and let you two just
Yeah.
enjoy the day. Enjoy
Yeah.
youth.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I-
go.
I'm-
Or
On a
maybe
date.
food. Unless if you two are hungry, then I could go up for, because it's only 2 hours more. Yes.
I'm saving my appetite. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Okay.
Settle down there, Stallion. Okay.
What? When you go on dates, don't you usually go to dinner?
Oh yeah.
Yes. But
I was thinking. Hear me out.
okay.
Shrimp,
Shrimp.
seafood,
Ooh.
But didn't you have a
calamari.
Ooh.
really?
Yeah.
Dang, you must really like her. That is going quite.
No, I really like calamari.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Fucking calamari.
Yes. Do a stroll in the park, I assume?
Oh yeah, that's part of it too. Yeah,
Yes.
after the stroll in the park because I'm gonna be really hungry after this. No,
Yes.
we'll get calamari before,
Mm.
and then we'll go through a stroll in the park, and then we'll get chicken wings. So I'll be hungry after the walk.
Okay, that is quite a
Alright.
lot of food. I am sick just thinking about it.
I'm so hungry.
Well, y'all, as much as I love this stream of consciousness, we are reaching the end of our session. So if you want to fully role play the date with the shopkeeper next time,
Not really. Not really.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
We head back. Fades back for Blasnik.
y'all gonna head back and like go to bed, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
That-
is.
So tell me anything important that you want to do besides waking up in the morning and having Valentis come collect you for the Council of the Blooded.
Go on a date.
All right, you go on a date. The woman tries to make out with you like the whole time.
No.
She doesn't even want to be on a date with you. She just wants to go home with you. And she keeps trying to get you to go home with her.
Listen,
Dang.
I think this is gonna work out. You don't respect yourself. You're being too forward. I like things slow.
She gets
Steady.
insulted and she goes home crying.
Oh.
Well, more calamari for me.
You savage.
So the other folks go back earlier and you go out on the town with Golda, who is just really into you. And she's sad because you reject her forwardness.
Scratch one more shop that we can go into.
And are you
I
Well,
tried.
Bazzik can't go in there. We can.
That is true. Hopefully she doesn't recognize me.
so anybody doing anything else before long rest, before waking up, anything like that?
Hmm. Oh, Cazador, before he rests, he's going to do his normal thing in his room where he's going to do the Blade song. Just doing it as long as the duration can last and then just head to sleep. kind of cradling his arm.
All right.
Miki, seeing that Crash is fully crushed out, she's going to use her ring of alarming on our door once Basnick has come back to make sure we aren't woken up before we're meant to.
Oh man, one of the unreplenishable charges of the Ring of Alarm
Yeah.
finally gets used.
It finally gets used after how long? About 20 sessions or something like
Oh.
that.
Eternity.
Ages.
I don't like.
Let me check something.
Bring that down.
Let me check something.
Oh yeah. Didn't
So Baz, or sorry, Kaz, when you wake up in the morning,
like,
I need you to make a con save.
don't we do it now?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Just so I don't forget, can I cast restoration on Kaz?
First, let's do this, because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what happens the moment he opens his eyes.
Hey. Ah.
A 12.
No,
Okay.
he is the one-armed soldier now.
Under soldier.
Yeah. The
So,
sword.
your hit point maximum is currently 32.
Yep.
When you wake up, you are racked with pain, and your hit point maximum goes down to 27
Dang.
in bed
That's a big
you-
jump.
as you twist up in pain, and the purple and green juices drip through your body. But Basnick wakes up with lesser restoration prepared. Will it be enough?
I'll stumble in. This next day
Uh,
can heal. I'll cast less restoration.
please.
And as soon as I cast it, I'm just gonna fall asleep on his bed.
Oh no, please. I'll take losing it off.
So you cure the disease if you're using one of your second level spell slots after you wake.
Yep.
Then the disease will be cured, and you will have 27 out of 32 hit points at that time.
Okay.
And you guys are so squishy.
Yes, bro.
Forget we're all spellcasters. I'm like the tank.
You
I
are.
I got decent AC as long as nothing rolls a crit. And I remember to use Barb.
So so everybody is at full everything except for Baz, who has one second level spell slot used, and Kaz is at 27 out of 32 until somebody spends a resource to heal him further. But that's where we're gonna end.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
also, I'd like to mention Miki changes from winter to autumn again
Yay!
Awesome.
because she's no longer depressed. So
She
Yeah, was it because
enjoyed.
Baz is back?
It's
Oh.
because breaking that old man's spirit
So
really lifted her spirit.
no, she liked stealing stuff. She didn't feel good about breaking the old man's spirit because of it, but she liked the heavy discount.
So it seems like we have a new player next week. So I think it will be very interesting
Please
to
be a martial character.
Ah,
roll.
bro, imagine. Oh, imagine.
Sorry to say, it
More spellcasters.
Let's
sounds like
go.
he's a whispers bard.
Ooh,
Ooh,
And
okay.
Bard's okay though. I
Yeah.
respect Bard.
yeah.
Bard is the most knocked unconscious class.
Yeah, but Bardic is great. You can't go wrong with that.
I'm just imagining the Blade song with the bard. Beautiful.
But I think introducing a new player during the Council of the Blooded session is going to be pretty interesting. So it's like meeting him and bringing him there, or him maybe you'll meet him there. I don't know. We'll see. But I
Well,
guess
we're doing like a recap of the dungeon, right? So maybe they should be like interested in our cause after we recap it.
you're gonna meet this person. Um, so we'll see how it plays out. They're either gonna be at the Council of the Blooded, or you're gonna meet them beforehand, and maybe you'll like recruit them to assist you. I don't know.
Ooh.
So all right, we're gonna do checkouts. Raise your hand if you have inspiration. All right, you guys get inspiration. No need for inspiration votes. We're just gonna do something you enjoyed about the session and something you enjoyed that another player did. And Miki, you are up.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked the whole I liked talking to Valentis and the prince and having their like shockedness, and then having Valentis lore being this like he loves shrimp just randomly dropped. I loved that. uh I was I also very much liked learning that Basnik has a high charisma stat by him seducing the shopkeeper.
I
You had
don't
a
really.
You have a +4, I saw.
Maybe I closed out of my tab. Yeah, I think I do have like 14.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, I
He has
got
a
yeah.
he has a +1 to charisma overall, but he has a +4 to persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That
nice.
makes sense now.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
well,
12 in charisma, and then I got proficiency in persuasion.
all
That's
right, fair
So
enough.
one thing you
Because I
guys
tried to kill someone, I was like, never again. I want to talk my way out of things.
Fair enough.
one thing you guys didn't mention about your long rest is you didn't mention anything about your attunement.
Oh, yes, if no one has any arguments, I would like to attune to the circlet, and the chunky ring is up to you guys.
I would like to attune to the shield.
Casitor is attuning to sleep. He was so much in pain that he was thinking about nothing else than just ending it and just sleeping.
So Miki is attuned to the circlet of lightning and thunder, the jagged circlet, and Baz is attuned to the shield of the eye. And
You can take the uh the ring as I don't really cast spells other than like healing and like summon bees.
you have to think about the type of spells you cast.
Right.
Con saves and strength saves. So strength saves are for like pushing people around the battlefield, and con saves are often for poison and other stuff. So it's a powerful ring.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm not doing it is because all of my spells right now are Dex and Wisdom.
Actually, I
Yeah,
do
I
think
have one spell that's con. That's any of those. It's con. And it's Wither and Bloom.
Yeah, Wither and Bloom is a good con save spell. You could put it on Crash's finger while she's sleeping, and she could wake up attuned.
Oh yeah, we could.
We can.
Yeah, I don't really need it because I'm mostly in wild shape anyways. Unless I'm
Bro.
healing.
What if we put it like on her ring finger and then just like see what she does?
Just
Sushi.
a weekend in Bernie's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kaz, you don't have spells around that?
Those I do think I have one magnify gravity. Is that con?
I think you took didn't you take my advice about Cloud of Daggers plus telekinetic?
Yeah. I have
Well,
cloud of daggers, telekinetic.
telekinetic is a strength save.
Oh.
You cast Cloud of Daggers behind somebody, and
Yeah.
then you bonus action telekinetic push them into it. They take the damage on their turn, on the turn you cast it. Then at the top of their turn, they take the damage again. Cloud of Daggers optimization.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I actually forgot that telekinetic was at that save. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was just playing my Blade Singer the other day, my level 7 Blade Singer, and I was like, do I want to polymorph into a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Nah, this battle's too easy. I'm just gonna do my Cloud of Daggers bonus action telekinesis trick. It's a pretty good trick.
Nice.
Um, so do you want to attune to the ring or?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So keep in mind everyone has 3 attunement slots, and doesn't matter too much today, but as you accrue magic items, it'll start to matter. So Miki, did you finish your checkout? Oh, and here's my cat. Here's my large male cat.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
that is
thank-
a chunky boy.
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah,
Kind of long. He's longer than he is thick. He's a long dude.
he's a long boy.
He's one.
Oh,
It's awesome.
Sir.
yeah. Oh yeah, my inspiration would probably go to Basnick for.
No inspiration this
Yeah.
game.
Oh, frick! I forgot. Okay, well, honorary inspiration, I guess, goes to Basnick for seducing shield salesman.
Yeah, you guys really fucked with the shopkeepers today.
Uh,
I wasn't
Oh.
expecting that would completely fuck up the old man.
Me neither, bro. I was like thinking he'd be like, just like, get out of my shop.
You rolled a 23 on convincing an old man that he was mistaken about something that he was certain of. So, uh,
Magic is the only thing he does live for.
Exactly. Maybe next time we visit that shop, we see
Yep.
his son and daughter just running the shop and just him just supervising.
yup.
He's just in the corner with a book. Okay, back to the basics.
Just
Uh,
him playing like Sudoku or something to train his memory a little bit so it doesn't go away.
I think it's the least depressing outcome. So whose turn is it? Where are we?
I can go next if you want.
Go.
Okay. So I really thoroughly enjoyed this session. Like, even though I do feel a little bit like down on the weather, and I only got like 2 hours of sleep yesterday before I got to go into work. So, bro, right now I'm like passing out. Like at the end, I was not talking much because I couldn't. I was just like, Vicky, please, please.
Oh, I was my brain was fighting myself and just like this is not a smart idea, but I want to do it.
Push that red button.
Yes,
Yeah.
buttons are meant to be pushed.
Mm,
Walls are meant to be climbed.
exactly.
I really enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed just I did not think that Basnik would seduce someone to a level that they are like willing to just kind of go around prices for legendary items like that. It's uncommon, but I mean like it was really cool. And I don't know, I did not expect that at all. And then for Mickey just to shatter that guy's whole perspective on life, I did not see that, bro. it was so cool. It was chaotic. It was fun. I could not have imagined like that any of this would happen. I enjoyed it. And inspiration goes to Alex Mickey.
All right, Trevor.
What I enjoyed about the session, God, I fucking love RP. We literally do nothing the entire session but just talk. That's my favorite time in D&D. I live for it. I crave it. Something you enjoyed that another player did. Jake, I loved how you turned every shopkeeper like what we thought the interaction would be. Just turn it on their head. Like I just expect to be like, hey, me and the shopkeeper are best friends. Nope, she's in love with me.
Madly.
And then like turning the old man like into like basically a mental patient halfway through. I was like, God damn it! Like, how do we like comprehend and like interact with that afterwards? It just kept me on my toes the entire time. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. Gotta keep it interesting. Subvert expectations. That's what they always say. Cool. Well, it's a pleasure to listen to you guys RP and enjoy your characters and flesh out the world and flesh out yourselves, and a very entertaining shopping trip had by all. And I'm glad you guys finally realized that the jagged circlet and the chunky ring were actually pretty cool items. And I thought it was a mean thing to do to the old man. And I think the Council of the Blooded will be fun. And it'll be an interesting session to introduce someone to the game, to the campaign in. So yeah, looking forward to next week. Of course, I'll be in an Airbnb, so we'll see how that works out, but it does have a closing door, so my wife and baby will be asleep in a separate room, so that's good. And that's it. That's it for this week.
Awesome.
I'll see you in a week on the Friday, the day of the fry, and we as long as none of y'all are doing anything, we'll have 5 players.
Snap.
Oh, and public service announcement.